So what we're looking at here is a Singer, a Steam 2. The model number is a 2273, and I want to show a few things that aren't available to the observation from the outside of the machine. So let's start right here, and we're going to remove this screw right here. Okay, that's out. Now, this comes off really easy. It can be more difficult to put on, but here's something you want to pay attention to. That hole right there, when you're reinstalling, is going to go back on that shaft right there. So, one of the first things that I noticed was this machine does not have an external presser foot adjustment, which is found on the heavy-duty machines. But look right here. Here is the presser foot tension adjustment. So if you change that, if you rotate that, you can change how much pressure is on the presser foot down against the fabric. So if you're doing light fabrics, you want to back this off. If you're doing heavier fabrics, you'll want to increase it. So that's the first thing that I noticed, and I was very glad to see that. So we'll stop there and I'll reset the camera up and we'll look at another adjustment. So another option you have here, these machines are zigzag, and that means that it moves here back and forth. I've got it set to maximum zigzag right here. Now I'm going to put it back to center, or what's supposed to be center. And on this machine, when I would bring the needle down, you see how it's centered? Well, it wasn't from the factory. Instead of being centered, it was over this direction. And that drove me a little bit batty. Anyways, you can adjust that center. And the way that you achieve that is that this screw right here, and I'll illuminate that for a second. This may flicker because of the frame rate. But this is the adjustment screw. And this is the screw that locks it. So this has to be loosened in order for this to be moved. So what's behind here where it goes through here, this is not round, it's eccentric. So it's not perfectly circular. It acts as a cam. And when after you've loosened the lock screw, you can turn this and the eccentric will move the point of the needle. And if you like to have your needle centered, and I certainly do, that's an important adjustment. So one thing I'd like to mention is that while we've got this cover off, when you see anything that moves back and forth, and let me back this out so you can see. When you see anything that moves back and forth, that's a lubrication point. So these are two simple adjustments, very easy to do. If you do make this adjustment, be very sure that you put this lock screw back down firm. You don't have to wrench on it, but It needs to be tight in order to hold this adjustment in place that you just made. And so now, let me back this needle up. Now when I have the presser foot in position, my needle is right where I want it, right in the center. And to me, that's a good thing. Have a great day.